So today I want to talk to you about the business of art. How are you handling the business of art? Are you to the place yet where you're trying to sell your work? Are you in a place where you're trying to just get people to even see your work? Are you trying to brand yourself? Trying to establish a following? I am finding, and I'd like to know how this is working for you. And I've heard this from many people. The admin part of what we do is disproportionately larger than the time that we actually have to spend in the studio and create. And that is a huge frustration. Are you there yet? Have you found that to be the case? That in order to create these fabulous works, you're spending hours and hours, and we know what that's like. But to get anybody to see them or to make them known, you have to spend, I would say, probably 1.5 times what you spend in your studio doing admin work or computer work. I find a great tension between having to be in front of the computer for hugely long periods of time, being in a chair, and then subsequently shifting over to the canvases. Most of the time being in a chair. I haven't really set up good for painting standing, but like it's just it's kind of unhealthy, you know. It's not fabulous, but you have to do it. So it almost feels like 50, 60, sometimes 70% of my time is crammed with like computer work, social media, newsletters, reaching out to people, making sure my website's updated, taking better images of things, you know, and then of course everything is always changing. So you have your algorithms, and then you have Instagram likes something better than Facebook likes something, and YouTube likes it this way, and you're having to become a social media manager at the same time as trying to like develop your skill set and actually get really good at what you're doing. And devote the time to it so that you're making excellent pieces for your clients if you have commissions or if you're hoping to submit to something. So all that put together is a tremendous amount of work, and I know that like most of us probably don't do this 100% full time. Maybe you have part-time or side gigs on top of this. So what's that like for you? I've learned a lot. And it's taken several years to get to the place where I can even juggle this. So I can't imagine if you're just starting how hard that is to figure out. I think the only reason I was really able to do it is because when COVID came, I took advantage of all that downtime to learn as much as I humanly possibly could to learn the business of the art. And that was really not the fun part, but I'm glad I did that. I'm glad I invested those years. So what I would love to do is help those of you, especially if you're Kingdom Creatives, and that's just a huge overwhelm. And so, you know, how can I help and share with you anything I've learned to make it that much easier for you? So tell me in the comments, and I would love to hear from you.